In breaking news coming in this hour, India has reacted to the listing of Masood Azhar as a global terrorist by the UN Sanctions Committee. The statement says the move is a step in the right direction to demonstrate the international community's resolve to fight against terrorism and its enablers. Welcoming the decision, the Indian government has resolved to continue with its efforts through international fora to ensure that terrorist organizations and their leaders are brought to justice. So that's the official stance coming in from India. WION's principal diplomatic correspondent, someone who's been keeping a keen eye on all these developments, Siddhant Sibal, joining me live on the phone line on the broadcast right now. Siddhant, India keeping up its stance, accepting that this is an important move from the UN Sanctions Committee, but also drawing attention to the larger fight that India is waging against terrorism.
Well, of course, India welcoming it and, of course, saying that it will help India in its fight against terrorism, something that India has been raising the issue at Global Forum. In fact, India has been calling for the passage of the CCIT, that's Comprehensive Convention on International Terrorism, which India had proposed way back in 1996, that calls for a common definition on terrorism. The Indian Prime Minister and the External Affairs Minister has been raising this at various international forums and in the bilateral meetings. But one thing I can tell you, in last 1 hour since the news came, the official decision was announced from New York. The reactions have been coming from various quarters, including the Chinese, who said that after careful study of the material, we took the decision. But of course, the Chinese back, they're all with their allies, saying we must remember the enormous contributions the Pakistanis have made to us fighting terrorism. The French, of course, the co-chair of the UNSC right now, and who played an important role in the listing of Masood Azhar, said that the French remain mobilized.
Siddhant, if you'll allow me to come in, the Prime Minister of the country, Narendra Modi, is also addressing a rally, and he is making reference to the UN sanctions, or rather listing of Masood Azhar. Let's listen in.
ये सिर्फ मोदी की सफलता नहीं है, ये पूरे हिंदुस्तान की सफलता है, 130 करोड़ हिंदुस्तानियों की सफलता है। मैं आशा रखता हूं कि वह आज भी खुशी मनाएंगे। आज भारत के लिए, हर भारतीय के लिए, चाहे वह किसी भी विचारधारा का हो, किसी भी धर्म का हो, किसी भी क्षेत्र का हो, सबके लिए आज बेहद गर्व का दिन है। आज देश के लिए आत्मविश्वास का जो माहौल बना है, मेरी हाथ जोड़कर प्रार्थना है कि कोई भी राजनीतिक दल इस माहौल में, ऐसे उत्साह के माहौल में, ऐसे आत्मविश्वास के माहौल में कृपा करके मिलावट न करें। भाइयों और बहनों, आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ाई में विश्व समुदाय भारत के साथ खड़ा रहा। इसके लिए मैं 130 करोड़ भारतीयों की तरफ से, हर मानवतावादी की तरफ से विश्व समुदाय का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। साथियों, सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक और एयर स्ट्राइक से पूरे विश्व को भी भारत की इस जो 40 साल से मुसीबत झेल रहे हैं, जो हम बार बार कह रहे थे, उस सच्चाई का अब उन्हें एहसास हुआ है। इसके साथ साथ पाकिस्तान में भी एक छोटा समूह जो सच्चे अर्थ में पाकिस्तान का उज्जवल भविष्य चाहता है, वो भी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक के बाद खुलकर आतंकवाद के खिलाफ बोलने लगा है। पाकिस्तान का एक वर्ग अपने देश में खुलेआम घूमते आतंकियों के खिलाफ, आतंकियों को ट्रेनिंग के खिलाफ, अपने युवाओं की बर्बादी के खिलाफ आवाज उठाने लगा है। पाक की आतंकी दृष्टि के खिलाफ अब उसके जागरूक नागरिक ही आवाज उठाने लगे हैं। एयर स्ट्राइक के बाद ये आवाज और मुखर हुई है। आज संयुक्त राष्ट्र के निर्णय के बाद पाक के जागरूक नागरिक वहां की सरकार पर और दबाव बनाएंगे। ये मैं अनुभव कर रहा हूं। भाइयों और बहनों, वैश्विक स्तर पर चुनौतियों का सामना करने का साथ ही हमें यहां देश में भी एक भगीरथ कार्य पूरा करना है। ये काम है पानी को लेकर। दुनिया की आधुनिक से आधुनिक टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग पानी के लिए हम करने वाले हैं। इसके लिए जल शक्ति मंत्रालय एक अलग मंत्रालय बनाया जाएगा। नदियों का पानी हो, समंदर का पानी हो, बारिश का पानी हो।
All right, that is the Indian Prime Minister speaking in the Rajasthan capital of Jaipur. He is addressing a rally there, made reference to the listing of the JEM chief Masood Azhar at the UN Sanctions Committee. Siddhant Sibal continues to be with us on the broadcast. Siddhant, this is indeed a big deal for India. The fact that it went from being the lone proposer of sanctions on Masood Azhar 10 long years ago to today being backed by 14 out of 15 members. So it really has come a full circle for India.
It took 10 long years to come to this day when the listing of Masood Azhar happened. In fact, it took 20 years for the full circle to be completed because way back in 1999, it was during the hijack of IC-814, the flight from Kathmandu, which was hijacked and taken to Kandahar, where he was released so that the people who were hijacked can be released safely. So, in effect, it is an important day for India, especially in its fight against terrorism. And of course, global support, as the Indian Prime Minister just mentioned, because in 2009, it was only India that was the lone proposer for listing of Masood Azhar. Then we saw 2016 and 17. And finally, today, when all 15 members of the United Nations Security Council backing the listing of Masood Azhar as an international terrorist, we know that what will be the impact, the arms embargo, the asset freeze. But the big message, the big political message is that it's high time Pakistan reins in on the terror groups it has been supporting, or if it doesn't take strong action, it will be facing consequences, whether it's at United Nations or whether it's at the FATF, where it is facing a long battle itself. We know the meeting is going to take place very soon in a few months' time, and if Pakistan doesn't provides or shows evidence of its action, it might be blacklisted. It is currently grey-listed, and a blacklisting of the economy means a squeeze on its economy. It is already facing the pressure going with the begging bowl, the Pakistani Prime Minister to various countries, and of course the negotiations are on with the IF. So clearly, a lot of impact on the Pakistanis as well.
All right, Siddhant, clearly the ball in Pakistan's court. It needs to see how exactly it is going to work with the international community on cracking down on terror installations within the country. The question remains, will it be willing to do so? Siddhant Sibal, thanks very much for joining us this evening with your perspective on that story. Before we do wrap up, though, an update.